Good afternoon. My name is Ray Colon. I'd like to thank the chair, the vice chair, and all committee members for having this. Speaking on an act to build restorative families and community connection. And I really want to stress what visits have meant for me. I was incarcerated 26 years ago, convicted of first-degree murder out of the city of Holyoke. Very remorseful. Apologize to the victim's family, to my community, to my family. Today, I am currently the vice chair of the African American Coalition Committee. I'm a former sitting Latino chairman of the Norfolk Resident Council, board member of Second Thoughts, restorative justice practitioner, and alternatives to violence facilitator. And I wouldn't be any of these things if it wasn't for visits. I wouldn't be any of these things if I didn't have an opportunity to watch my children grow in prison. I grew up, in the Bronx and with a stepfather, but I was fortunate enough to be in my children's lives, but they didn't have a stepfather. Unfortunately, I had a child whose life I was not a part of, my oldest son, Joshua. But with my significant other, Marilyn, she brought my children, Tiana and Damien, up here for 26 years. Till this day, they are 27 and 32 years old, respectively. And, now Damien is bringing his children up to see me. Recently, I graduated from Emerson College. I have my bachelor's degree, and I was fortunate to have a photo out there where I held my grandchildren. I'm holding my 2-month-old grandson, my 4-year-old Lorenzo. I'm playing Connect Four with him. And visits has kept me sane, has kept me growing, and allowing me to really commit to trauma healing and accountability. I say that because the crisis that we're in today, we have a K2 epidemic, we have suicides, attempted suicides, and I don't know if I would be on that path if it weren't for my connection to my family. So it is important that this bill go through. In 2011, I was fortunate to have my father's side of the family, my cousins, reconnect with me after 25 years from New York. They surprised me on a visit. Today, they wouldn't be able to do that because now they would have to be on my list. I'm only allowed 8 people on the list, and while the bill doesn't speak of this, the same 8 people who are on my visit list are the only 8 people I can have on FaceTime calls that they call video visits. And I have family across the country, and it's a detriment that I can't build with them. And my family from New York no longer comes to see me because I have to rotate. I would have to rotate the list every 4 months. So I ask that this bill be given serious consideration. Please tend to this, and I appreciate the board's time. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Thank you for sharing. Any questions from?
If I may, yes, Chair. Sir, you mentioned something about K2. How do we keep
Yes,
that?
sir.
How do we keep that out of the prisons?
To keep that out of the prisons, I think is going to involve really raising the voices of the people who are affected. You have men in here who are addicted to K2 and are committing self-harm, but self-harm is not done by drugs. It's mental health. Self-harm is activated by mental health, and I think we have to have a conversation with the men who are going through it. Fortunately, I am not one of those men. I am a leader in this community. I do attend to the needs of the population. But, we really have to elevate their voices, and I would love to sit down with the legislature and the DOC, and we can have this facilitated. We, at the AACC and Second Thoughts, we would love to have this conversation. And, we do this through active communication and working together. That's how we do this.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair.
Any